Hey, it's your narrator here. Thank you so much for listening to our tale. Special thanks to our subscribers on Ko-Fi, Scav, Xbox Unofficial, Kane, Sky, Maelstrom Star, Flowerfield, and David Draws. Your support means more you can know. Our background music is by Marika Shans, with a closing by Cody, and an opening by Ben McElroy. Our art is by our very own Corey, voice of Virgil. Now why don't you sit with me and look up at the sky? You see the stars? They're telling us a story, if we want to listen. Alright, I'm gonna begin. Are we ready? Excellent. Last we met me. And then they went down underground thanks to Kirit here. Everyone say thank you, Kirit.
Thank you, Kirit.
Thanks, Kirit.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Alright, that didn't sound too full of gratitude, but take what you can get. So yeah, anyway, you went down there, you found something, I'm sure, right?
Don't know the depths of my sincerity.
Funny.
So yeah, you went down there and you found something, I'm sure, right? I mean, that's why you went downstairs. So go on, tell them, what'd you all find down there? Alright, I know you're shy. Should I go around and pick names?
Oh my god, this is a nightmare.
I was just about to speak.
Alright, Mr. Goodlove, you go first.
Well, we definitely found a collection of notes that are interesting. Definitely give us some more light on the situation regarding the eggs.
Part of a healthy breakfast.
I don't think it's
no.
quite the same.
Not these ones, I think.
There were some experiments. A lot of birds seems died. Then perhaps they moved on to a sapient humanoid child. Lo was there. And the devil.
And someone else who we don't quite recognize?
More like 20-something someone else's. We also found a giant mushroom, the cap of which, in fact, capping the location that we're in now, which is underground, under mushroom? A little bit of both. It seems these mushrooms might have been instrumental in tethering the celestial plane to ours, or mixing them together, or bringing celestials down to here and taking fate into our own hands, something along those lines.
Now we have to decide what we're gonna do.
Yeah, sounds a bit over my head. Best of luck with that. Let's get on with it, shall we? Where we left off, you were all underground under Mushroom Cap. Upon exploring the place, it looked as if this compound is much smaller than the ones you found previously, a single large building instead of 4 connected. You are being followed by a small black bear, but Kiana, you can tell that the timing on the magic is about to end. Your bag of holding is full of books. Your minds are full of questions, and that's where we begin.
So, I assume we don't want to go back outside tonight.
No, we should probably wait for daylight. Yeah, it's gonna be worse out there, I think.
Also, probably a good time to not only rest, but maybe go over a little bit of what I mean, I don't know how much discussion time we'll actually have when we're going back through the oceans, considering that our hangman friend will not be with us, keeping everything at bay. So, I was thinking we probably want to decide what we want to do with the devil.
I don't think I trust giving the devil especially more power. And we trust the ones that already hold it? No. But we're also talking about an island that's using prison labor and giving it a chance to expand. Yeah, that's a good fucking point.
I mean, I hate to be the one to shatter the illusion completely, but it's not necessarily like dawning to some capacity, especially certain families of which own certain railroads might not be that much better.
I can't exactly tell what you said.
It was in response to what Ophelia said that was like, your family sucks major ass cheeks, man. Maybe like, wake up. I mean, it's not necessarily like certain families that own certain rail lines are doing any better.
Oh no, everything's kind of shit, I think. Yeah, I guess there's not really a good moral high ground here.
On a more pragmatic note, I suppose, I am a bit worried about what the devil wants with Lo.
I think we could ask that. Not necessarily like I especially trust the devil or feel very chummy towards them, but, and maybe it's because of all of our past encounters up to this point, but they do at the very least seem open to negotiation, which gives us more ground in these sort of situations than I think we really had, and I believe we could make good advantage of that. I mean, we were coming to this dome anyways, and I have no idea how we were going to get in here without the whole hanged man situation or something similar to that, and they did help on that, and they did give us the time we requested to go and get some answers. And they did say they weren't going to kill Lo or the other souls, right?
If we didn't want them to.
I think they want this bad enough that we're able to ask for quite a lot in exchange. I don't think we have to like the devil to use them.
It's about now that Ox, the little black bear that's been ambling along at your side,
Grows horns.
grows horns. Grows horns first.
It's like a really cute bear cow hybrid.
Yeah.
Isn't that
And
just what a Highland cow is? Like, honestly?
Yeah, it grows horns, transforms into a Highland cow, and then
There's stages to it.
and then
Oh god, he's an animorph! Is that what polymorph is? Is that... Really quick question for both of you. Is that what polymorph is, or is that just what Kian's polymorph is?
It's just Ian's.
Okay,
There's a
looks
middle-
like that too.
No, there's a middle animal between the.
Oh, what's the middle between Borzoi and Kian?
You'll have to do it again.
A worm on a string.
Wait, this wasn't supposed to be a long thing. Oh god. He had his worm on a string. Anyway, Wiley just appears sitting on the ground next to you and just kind of gives a blank look at the group for a second as they appear in the middle of a rather intense conversation. You see them kind of lock in as you mention the devil.
I think we could probably negotiate something. There's got to be something that they're willing to work with.
Okay, so what do we need to do? What do we want?
My main concern is what exactly the fuck is tilling, and is that something negotiable? Because from these notes it seems... fucked up is a way to put it. I don't know that I have more.
I don't want them using the prison to do whatever they're planning on doing.
I wonder how much of that is Donna.
If we have the ability to negotiate that, I want to try.
Henry will take the notebook, one of the notebooks that he has from his bag, and flip it open to a new page, and I think we should perhaps organize a couple of questions, because I was thinking, in relation to the prison, it's unusual that it is shaped like everywhere else. I mean, we've been comparing these locations we've been finding to Paradise Prison, but maybe the reverse is true, that Paradise is like a new build for them. I would love to know if it used to be one of those same sorts of locations related to the egg tilling mushroom business. What do we call this? Does it have I don't think I saw a concise name in there.
Would Ox know approximately when the prison was built, or has it just always been there?
The devil became the guardian of somewhere about 3 centuries ago, and the prison was soon to follow, at least 50 years within their
What came first?
establishment.
Somewhere or the devil?
Somewhere came first, but in the way of many early islands where it was very small and almost unprotected. Once the devil stepped up to power, it quickly expanded and made a name for itself.
I'd rather love to confront them directly, especially since we found, beyond just their portrait at the one underground, but I mean, we found that picture of them with Lo and everyone, and it's not a surprise that they're quite old, but even older perhaps than I had originally even necessarily realized or would have anticipated, and I'd love to confront them directly and say, clearly you were working on this project here and we know a little bit about it, and we want to know what your goal is, because there was a bit about, taking fate into your our hands and... But what does that mean? What's the benefit of it?
Was it in response to the downfall? Do you think it caused it?
Well, according to the journal, conditions outside seemed to worsen at the end of it. I don't know if that means they were taking an already bad thing and making it worse, or if maybe that was the beginning of the end.
I suppose we could ask.
I want to know why the devil wants or needs the island to expand to be able to do this.
Wiley, they kind of straighten up for the first time, half raise their hand. Mind if I interrupt for a second? I don't think the answer to that question is going to surprise you. You want to know why the devil wants to expand? I think they just do.
They said they want to till the world, and the world is more than somewhere.
It's a kind of... It's something I have considered once or twice that is unusual about the whole island situation, but I never quite understood why. I don't know why they seem to be so separate, why they have to be islands, why it matters, and especially with, putting it in context of this devil situation. I mean, ultimately, it would be better if we didn't have oceans in the grand scheme, at least as far as safety and mobility goes. So why do these guardians not work together to, make less islands and more like continents combined together? And now with the devil wanting, to expand somewhere and I suppose gain control of perhaps other islands, what's the benefit to it being them specifically?
I do wonder if that's why some of these entities, were once working together, is that they had such a vision and then the cost became too great for some of them.
Their goals shifted. What is curious especially is that the devil was not always a guardian. That was something that was attained, presumably through this, all of this. So if a guardian can be made, that's terrifying. What more can be? And at what cost?
And I do wonder if the fact that some of you are sort of successful experiments, perhaps, might be part of why the devil wants to work with us.
Wiley, tugs on your pant leg, Ox.
Ox will lean in closer to Wiley.
Should I be hearing all of this?
These are very sensitive subjects.
And Wiley gets up and just walks out of sight, just around the corner of the building.
He's staying in his lane.
Probably for the best for him. Especially since I was going to ask, the whole situation with you and Scar, is it possible? Maybe I'm just jumping to conclusions, but is it possible you're a guardian? Or could be? If you were to combine together. They did say only one of them could exist.
I think Ian has just looked so lost.
Well, I never really gave it any thought. As far as I know, the answer is no. But I do wonder what would happen.
Well, whatever happened with you and that machine, it seems that at least was a step of this. But until we ask the devil about it, we don't really know what goes into making a guardian.
I just don't understand why we're discussing this as if it's a good idea to give one guardian the power to protect the world. Don't we want to try to be able to choose how they can protect themselves, not make that decision for everybody?
Well, I wasn't necessarily suggesting that the devil should be in control of everyone and everything.
And I don't think I'm just going to sit by and let them till everything and everyone. But if that is on the table as far as negotiation goes...
I don't think it's a perfect solution, but we need allies.
And no one is saying this is a choice we can't take back.
There might be a cost.
Certainly. But it's easier to stab someone in the back if you're beside them.
We can't argue with that. No, I suppose the other side of things we should address too is what do we want? I mean, outside of information, that's sort of an obvious one. Out of this deal.
I don't even know what we're trying to do in general anymore. We found Scar. That was kind of our original goal. And we've gotten roped up trying to figure out who and what we are, but...
I don't know, like Ox, what do you want to do with Scar? And me, what do I want to do now that I don't have a whole lot? I mean, if you all haven't thought about it, I could start, maybe.
It seems like it's been weighing on you for some time.
Yes, I don't know, especially when going back to somewhere and having everything that I'd really built not being there, and then I got to thinking about it, and I was thinking that I hadn't really built that for myself necessarily. I mean, my parents paid for everything, and it was just sort of an extension of them, and maybe I'm sounding very whimsical about it, but I have somewhat been running away from them and everything, and probably responsibility for a while. And maybe it will sound unusual, but if given the chance, and I would like to perhaps see if I could afford the chance, I would like to return to Dawning and position myself to take over my family's business. Because ultimately, there's not really anyone else in my unique situation, and they've been kind of morally questionable about the whole thing, which is perhaps putting it lightly, and I think I could be most useful in perhaps steering a new direction for all of that.
I think that's a really good idea.
Certainly admirable, and perhaps we can work on getting you counsel or connections to figure out what kinds of change need done.
That was a lot of my thought too. From our travels, it sounds like they perhaps are not always the most considerate for what the people who are working for the rail line and what cities they're servicing really need. And I don't know, maybe getting to know people on a more personal level has been beneficial to me. And I would like, I don't know, I do want to be able to do something for other people. It does matter to me at the end of the day. And it's probably the first time I felt like I could actually do something that isn't just vague and hand-wavy and uncertain, and maybe all of my other goals were more based on not doing something, which is a lot less concrete than doing something. If that makes sense.
No, it does. It's sort of the crux of all that we've gone through, hasn't it? I mean, reshaping the world to better fit the people.
What do you want to do, Virgil?
I want to fucking live. And I want other people to have the chance to fucking live. I mean, we began all this in Enosh and it's gone. Those people deserve a chance to have lives. Do you can?
I don't know. I don't even know if what I want is possible, or if it's what I want anymore.
Well, we can pretend for a moment that we do live in that world in which it is possible. What would that be?
I don't want to be like this. I mean, I want to grow old on a farm somewhere. I want to do something good, but I'd rather feel like I did enough and just, be able to live somewhere happily. But I don't know. 'Cause I also think I'm starting to understand it might not be best if I make that my goal anymore. I don't know if it's possible. I want Lachlan to have his memories back. I don't even know if he's a vampire anymore. I would think he would be.
Wait, no, you're right. Hasn't he been running around in the sunlight this entire time?
But he did that before. With magic. A cloak, it was different, though. And I can't tell if my healing magic hurt him or if he was already hurt. I think a lot of my goals depend on that. And what he wants.
Well, we can start with that. The last you saw, he was going to see Vivian, yeah? If we go through with this, we're going to find ourselves her way.
So, in that way, maybe I could work with what the devil wants.
Wasn't there somewhere someone that indicated that if they were removed, then it would cure it for everyone? We could ask the devil if that's true.
It's just if that cures Lachlan, I don't know if it would also cure whatever happened to me. Or Arrow. It's complicated.
Well, maybe the devil knows a bit about what happened to you.
Or has seen something like it before.
I mean, they worked here with the Falcon. If anyone is going to know anything, it's them.
Fuck, I wish I could talk to Aelin right now. But also not.
Would it be a terrible idea to reach out?
Keen pales a little bit.
How?
I was gonna say.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Wait, you're
true.
Bree,
They're
are you
really
Bree?
not. Yeah, that's not possible.
What do you look like right now?
I think I'm Bree. I think I've been Bree since we met back up with Wiley.
Then you
when I
can
was
pale
younger.
as Bree.
Anyway. Keen or Bree or whoever. I think turns to Ox. So what do you want out of all this?
I want to be able to control my own fate. Is really it. I don't want anybody else to make decisions for me or be able to control my body. I want to be my own person. That's what I want.
And about Scar?
I think I've known for a while that she's not supposed to be here. I think I can accept that. If it's between the two of us, I'll fight to stay alive.
And I think all of us will fight with you.
Having met her, I definitely prefer you. By a long shot.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I'll certainly need the help still. But as far as making a deal with the devil goes, I think it's going to be a yes for me, regardless. I'd like to try to negotiate so everybody can get a bit of what they want, but I do plan to go through with it.
And cure it.
I've certainly thought about it. Whether I've come to any conclusions that are meaningful is another matter. I thought when I was younger that I wanted adventure. And now, having seen some of the world, I don't regret that. But I can't shake the feeling that I still don't belong here. And I'd like to be able to go home someday. I don't know. I would like to help all of you to make things right. I don't know what that means, but I suppose we're all figuring it out.
Is it just the lack of a cure that's keeping you from going home? Or is there more?
That's most of it. The guardian of my home does ask for a tribute that's rather hard to procure if you leave. That I'm sure I could figure something out.
What does it ask for?
Something grown? Perhaps that is a case to be made for the mushrooms. I could see. Typically, people don't leave or enter.
You made it sound like it's something so unusual, but does it have to be something special? There are many things you can grow.
That's true. I don't know if she accepts tribute grown outside of the grove. Is the thing. I suppose I just have to try.
Well, since you've been on travels, do you think personal growth would be something she'd be amenable to?
Don't know how I could remove that from myself in order to give it up, nor do I necessarily think that that would be a good idea.
Yeah, maybe if you have to give it up, then personal growth isn't something you really want to give away.
No, maybe stick with a plan.
Yeah. I worry that even if we were to split up right now to pursue these goals, that you would become targets. Not just of Navain, but, well, the devil has a vested interest in you, and Lo as well. There could be others like the mystery figure in the photograph.
And Scar and Donna and... Yeah, there's a list.
Well, then I suppose it's a good thing we weren't... At least I wasn't planning on splitting up. At least not at this juncture. I think the devil's deal is contingent on all of us anyways. Probably.
Well, there's not much more we can do tonight. So why don't we all get some rest? And tackle the ocean in the morning.
So you're going to settle here underground for the night?
Yeah, Virgil will start setting up a semblance of a camp. Maybe we'll pick, like, the library room, perhaps, just so we're enclosed. And start making it cozy.
I think as soon as the previous conversation is finished, Ox rounds the corner to go find Wiley.
Yeah, you find Wiley waiting, leaning against the outer wall of the building. How'd the conversation go?
Pretty good. You're welcome to join back now.
They peer past you, back at you again. I don't want to get wrapped up in this.
I know. I'm sorry. The less you know, the better. But it is safer if you stay with us still.
Give a heavy sigh, push himself forward off the wall, and follow you back to your shift campsite. Wiley quietly joins you all. And you all settle in?
Kira is curling up with Codex at his side and pouring through all the books and papers within reach that he can, just looking for anything he missed or anything he hasn't read yet.
Will you roll an investigation check?
Ooh, okay. That is an 11.
You don't find a lot about Sealofear, but you do find a few mentions here and there, especially in books written by Daniel S. Dickens. And you can find eventually, later in these books, according to the dates on some of them, mentions here and there that Sealofear doesn't appear to be doing well. It's clear that Sealofear and Daniel were fairly close. When you do find mentions of them, often it is referring to them as working together, as in Sealofear and I. Sealofear advises, Sealofear says, all over the place. That seems to decrease as the notes go on. And then, aside from mentions that he seems to be changing his mind about the project, mentions of him cut off rather suddenly. Are you sending a message?
No, I think he's just gonna take care of his little bean seedlings for the night.
They wriggle back and forth
They
as you
fucking...
water them.
What? Excuse me.
They dancing.
They dance. They wriggle back and forth when you water them this evening.
Okay. That's not for tonight.
Wiley looks over to you, Kian. Make that bear thing last a little longer.
I'm sorry, I can only do it once a day.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I highly recommend trying out being a bear. It's not bad. Winks at you, Virgil.
Yeah. I'm going to bed. I'm curling up in a little ball and I'm going to bed. Kian leans against the wall and maybe plays like something really quiet on the mandolin for a bit and puts it away.
Yeah.
You'll have a nice, relaxing nap.
Marigold's definitely on watch.
Yeah, I think Ox will take first watch.
Blossom will always be awake.
Kian's planning on second watch.
Roll your perception checks.
Marigold got a nat 20.
Blossom gets a 17.
27.
Oh, okay.
Blossom and Kian, it is the kind of silent in here that it almost feels like a sound itself. All you can hear is the ringing in your ears, occasionally the breath of one of your companions. And it is equally as dark. Marigold and Ox, you hear just a faint, constant, whispering, sort of rustling sound that you can pinpoint to Kirit.
Thank God it's not the beans.
You know what? Why not? I think
No, my beans.
I think you're right. And Corey's right.
No.
You can also hear what sounds sort of like a little murmuring voice.
Excuse me.
Exactly like that. I don't know if the mic picked that up, but that's exactly what I was
Lean
imagining.
in close and do it again.
There we go. Perfect.
Holy shit.
Ox and Marigold, you both rolled very well. Yes, you can pinpoint the directions of these sounds. That like rustling, sort of whispering sound is coming from Kirit's direction, and the strange little voices are coming from Virgil's direction.
Does Marigold let Kian know?
Yeah.
Are you hearing what I'm hearing?
Yeah, can you hear that little, like, murmuring and rustling and whispering?
I'm gonna go look over to what's happening with Virgil first, and then I don't know. Maybe you go sneak up to Kieran to see if you can hear something more, and I'll go sneak up to Virgil.
Ox nods his head. Yeah, let's do that.
What if you're just snoring weird through your nose?
Can you roll a dice really fast for
Yeah.
me? So I have a baseline.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Just wait.
Well, it's 17.
Because sneaking up on Virgil might have some consequences.
18.
Okay. No, you're good.
You do be asleep.
He's too easy.
Where are your beans?
So he's probably curled in a pile of his bedroll and his cloak and a blanket. He's probably got the pots for all of the beans kind of clustered nearby.
They're little beanstalks. You can see the beginnings of buds on all of them. They've grown pretty fast. And as you approach, you hear,
Hello. The fuck? This is why he thinks he's going insane.
he is!
Voice.
Hi. Can you understand?
Yes.
Oh my god, I'm a father.
Hey, Virgil. Virgil. Virgil.
What?
Your beans are talking to me.
Virgil.
Oh my fucking god. Okay.
Okay, so we're
No,
seeing this right now.
my very first question is, am I fucking imagining this?
No, because I'm also seeing it.
He just reaches out to touch your arm.
Kian reaches down to touch a leaf. Hi, I'm Kian.
Kian.
What is happening? It's very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay. Can all of you talk?
Yes.
Every single one.
And you can understand us. It seems like.
Yes.
Okay.
What's your name?
Taken.
Taken?
Yes.
You seem very cheerful. That's, I guess, a good thing. What the fuck do I do with this, Kian? No, normally when you grow a plant, this shit doesn't happen. I'm not...
You little shovelwort.
I'm not... to be clear, I'm not angry or disappointed. This is a surprise. Is there something that you want or that we can do for you? It is the middle of the fucking night.
Welcome to fatherhood.
I'm not cut out for this. Is that what the fuck was that?
They're thinking
Was that agreement?
Ask a question and they're thinking.
Woo!
Autumn gets it.
Yeah, I'm proficient in whatever language.
What do you want?
To grow, to grow, to grow, to grow, to grow.
How big?
Bean, 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 bean.
Well, I'm not going back to sleep after that. So,
Oh.
No, that's okay. I can watch them.
no, you don't understand. I will not physically be able to sleep. No, it's okay. It's okay.
I have a spell for that. Do you want?
No, we're okay. It's nice to meet you all.
Yes, 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 yes.
My name is Virgil, and I will do what I can to help you grow.
Yes, 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 yes.
He's just gonna sit with his back against a bookshelf, with his lion in his lap, and process fatherhood.
Do you want? Is it better? Do you want company through this whole thought process, or?
You can sit with me. I think I'm just going to stare into space about it, though, so...
Okay.
Okay. Dear Rowan, so you're a father. Congratulations.
Good to be net.
And all at once, they say,
Be scared.
Did they say be scared?
"Don't be scared."
Okay. Sorry, that was unclear. Don't be scared.
Of what?
Us.
Oh, well, I don't think that I am. Just surprised.
Sleep.
I'll try.
Do you want? Seriously, I've got a spell. We should all get as good of sleep as we can.
Yeah, okay.
Keen will hold out a hand and offer calm emotions.
Yeah, I'll take it.
You go to sleep.
He'll just sit there with Blossom with his eyes closed until it takes him.
Good.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Ox will sneak over to sit next to Curate while he's asleep and just try to listen to the whispering.
it's more of a rustling. So you look down, the ground around Curate appears to be moving as these fungus bodies grow and die on this continuous cycle around him.
He'll try to pluck one of the mushrooms and examine it, if it'll stay in his hand.
You see them like trying to reach out their roots, uncomfortably like holding like a squid or an octopus or something at first as the roots extend from it and find nothing and just wriggle before it withers again.
Nah, I don't like that. I think he'll observe Kian and Virgil from afar.
Looking like maniacs talking to beans.
Looking like maniacs talking to beans. And he kind of waits it out because they're being weird maniacs talking to beans. And he's having this crisis over the kind of weird, gross mushroom thing happening around Curate that he doesn't know how to feel about. So he'll wait until Virgil lays back down before approaching Kian again.
So wild story. We've got like a bunch of little beanlings.
Beanlings.
And they talk.
How do you talk? How?
Oh my god, that's a good question. We didn't ask that one.
They're quiet, but you can hear them out loud. It's kind of, wriggling, dancing as you hold up to Ox. You ask that question and it stills, it stops. I think you hear it go,
That's a really big question. I don't know why I do all the things I do. So
I was alive.
you are alive.
I'm alive.
Wait,
Yeah.
but what was that about? Was alive?
Oh.
Can I insight check you, Dad?
Can I insight check the
Sorry, that was the
sprouts?
wildest.
Just ask the sprout.
Yeah, you could ask the sprout.
Were you alive as something else before?
Halfling.
Oh, fuck.
I think Ox sort of pales at that.
I'm scared.
The hell is that supposed to mean?
Halfling. Person.
Yeah, so were you all halflings?
No.
Okay.
Human. Dragon. Human. What was that one? Dragon? Yes.
What's it like being a dragon?
Hang on.
What's the dragon lore of the world? Are there like actively like dragons that exist?
There are dragon guardians. One of them is one of the major guardians on Suelis. The main guardian is a white dragon. You would all be aware that dragons exist.
Okay.
Dragonborn are kind of considered fit-touched because they're related to guardians. Meanwhile,
Prison.
around Kirit, mushrooms continue to grow and die and grow.
Yeah, maybe before we get too deep into this, you heard that sort of rustling around Kirit earlier, right?
Yeah.
There's these mushrooms that are growing and at least trying to grow, and they don't really get anywhere, and they sort of wriggle around and wither away and come back, and the cycle repeats.
We were kind of saying that earlier.
Will you roll perception?
Nat 20.
You look over to Kirit Ikian and notice, as Ox was saying, these fungal growths trying to spread across the floor. There does seem to be a determination to the direction. There's an ebb and flow of the growth and decay. The majority of them seem to be reaching in specific directions around Kirit. There are 3 main directions that they seem to be pulling towards. Like you'll see a line form and then wither away, and form then wither away.
Is it towards any of us?
It doesn't appear to be specifically reaching towards any of you.
Should we wake Garrett up?
Might be a good idea.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think so at this point. Okay, I'm gonna go. Keen walks up and gives Garrett just a light, gentle shake on the shoulder.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm sorry. The mushrooms are being a little weird.
The mushrooms?
Okay, is it still happening?
It stops when Kirit wakes up.
Okay, I'm sorry for waking you up, but while you were sleeping, there were a bunch of mushrooms around you that were kind of reaching and growing, but they're gone now.
Huh.
You can see the remnants of them around. It's not like they just vanished into the air.
Didn't know if it was something to worry about. We're having any weird dreams.
Daddy?
Will you roll a d20, please?
Natural 20. For if I don't know if that is a natural 20 situation.
Yeah, not anything that you recall.
I don't know what. There's not like a playbook for this exactly.
Do you think it would be good if you went towards one of the directions and slept there? Or do you think that would be bad?
One of the directions.
Like, they were reaching out for something while you were sleeping?
Kirit focuses and tries to use them. Use the mushrooms like whiskers was the first thought that came to mind. Use the mushrooms like a sensory organ to figure out where they were trying to go or why. Or
As you do this, the growth picks up again, like you saw when Kirit was asleep. And they continue to try to grow in this same direction. You know, you don't get thoughts from them. That is the way naturally they're trying to grow.
follow one of the paths at random.
They continue to branch out as you do so. Again, they don't last for long beyond you, maybe a couple feet, but it's as if you're shining a light on a spider's web. You'll just see little patches of it, basically, as you continue to walk around. They'll branch off in one way, you take a few steps forward, they'll branch off in a bunch of different directions, a few steps forward in different directions.
Huh.
Yeah.
the shape that they're making, is it... You said it's web-like branching. It feels organic in shape, not geometric.
Yes.
Maybe it's like what Lo did with the ley lines. Maybe they're sort of latching on to the latent magic of this place or something. I don't know.
Well, kind of just woke you up in case it was reaching for something, or we could figure something out. But we can keep an eye on it all. I think everybody should get a full night's sleep, if possible.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. We've got a big day ahead.
Yeah. Okay, sorry for waking you up.
No, that was weird. And
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah. There's more to talk about tomorrow, but it's not that big of a deal. Don't worry about it. It's
Okay.
I mean, it's
They're small. They're
we're
small
just a
deal.
father.
So, you all go back to sleep, except for those of you on watch, and find nothing else unusual this evening. You all get a full night's rest. Wake the next morning. It is just as dark as it was when you went to sleep,
I'll cast light for everyone.
and you head back out.
I'll gather up my children.
They're not particularly talkative, unless you talk to them. But when you gather them up, they do go, "Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning."
Good morning. We don't have the time or the materials here right now, but I need to make like little like bean saddlebags for Blossom.
Yeah. And you all begin the upwards journey to the surface again.
Kian would be like, I do think I need to save this magic if you can fit through. I know it's not the most comfortable, but
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I can make it bigger?
It's as he like ducks into the hole in the roof. It's all right. It's fine. Really.
I will take the lead because it's oceans out there, baby.
Yeah. It's not the quietest of strolls, as occasionally Wiley's horns will scrape against or knock against the cave walls, and they'll occasionally be like, "Shit."
Needs tennis balls.
Yeah. You don't come across any trouble in these tunnels until you reach the end, or at least close to the end. The doorway is blocked by a humanoid figure, and you just see a dark, shadowed outline of them, the sun rising behind them. They appear to just be standing there.
Right at
cast
the...
detect magic.
One more expression that you're making.
One more time.
I
Panic.
cast detect magic.
Gay panic. That's the expression.
Yeah.
You cast gay panic? What level is that?
There's a faint aura of illusory magic.
There's a
So
solution.
there's an illusion, I think, on the figure that's ahead. Just a warning. Besides from the obvious.
The silhouette. What can we see of it?
You just see a black, featureless silhouette.
There's not a fucking cowboy hat on that
It's
there
dark.
thing.
It's dark where you are and there's light where it is, and it's standing directly in this entryway, basically. So you can't make out any features
Okay.
until you get closer.
That's fine.
Is there a group vibe of being quiet and kind of getting closer?
No, this thing knows there's somebody in here.
Yeah.
Maybe before we blindly attack it.
Well, I'm not planning on blindly attacking it.
But if need be, Virgil will put his hand on a sword, frost it over just in case.
Do you want me to be the annoying one to make the introduction?
No, I mean, I can say hello. Who are you? Who are you? Kian is apparently gonna say hello. I'm so sorry once they get a little bit closer. Hello? Who's there?
See it raise its hand, give a wave. It doesn't say anything.
So this is definitely an ambush, right? Like, that's not just me.
And waves friendly.
That's true.
Who are you?
If it's an illusion, I don't know if it can talk, Kian.
What?
What? Can you say it again?
What did you say?
Said, who are you?
Who are you?
Is this a voice that we recognize, Dad?
No.
We asked first.
Yeah, you're kind of being the creep in the doorway, so I think you first.
Where are the creeps in the hole, though?
Okay, but like, maybe Gopher is our home.
We were here first.
There is a long pause. And you see it like, place a hand on the entrance to the tunnel. Take a step forward. Virgil?
Well, now I extra want to know your name.
You can see the outline hesitate again, and then shake its head. Takes a few steps.
I run
back.
for them.
You have light, right?
I probably would have cast light
You said
on...
you did.
Yes, but I probably would have cast it on something that Curate is holding, because Curate can't see.
Okay. So then you can't really make out Errol's features until you get there.
Where was the French? Babe!
As they kind of stumble back as you run towards the entryway. They have a dagger at their side. They reach for as you run out of the cavern.
Can I see them now?
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Can I insight check
Yeah.
him?
Yeah. That's not...
Because that was illusion magic. Would I have advantage on Errol Strauss?
Sure.
Oh my god, thank you.
The peril.
That was terrible both times. But I don't know that it does matter because I'm still sussing.
I could
Yeah.
What did you get?
fuck with that roll.
I got a 5. Dad,
What are you insight checking?
is this my best friend Errol Strauss?
I mean, it looks like Errol. He seems pretty freaked out that you have appeared out of a hole in a mushroom and rushed him.
Yeah. Can I do a quick scan around?
The woods are entirely different from when you left them. The ground around you, as you kind of stumble forward into it, is rough, as if there was an earthquake. It looks like there's been an upheaval. It is also significantly louder. More animals, creatures about than when you entered, which, I mean, as you may recall, as the hangman kind of walked around you in circles, it was like a border was being created, but you did see a lot of activity in these woods as you were walking through. That border is gone now. The woods look different, as in it looks like there was an earthquake. Not as if, not like in a different place.
Not like we transported, but...
Yeah.
What's going on?
Errol, what was your youngest sibling's name?
They give you this calculating look. And as Kian emerges from the tunnel, you get the same suspicious glare. Ellie?
Okay. How did you get here? And why did you sound different before?
I don't necessarily want to be recognized.
Okay. He takes his hand off his sword. How did you get here? You were supposed to be with the winds.
I don't know.
Are you okay?
This a Perryvine for sure, you guys.
Can I...
But they knew! They knew!
Can I...
Yeah, they read your thoughts.
Yeah. Can I Arcana check? Yeah, that's a 9.
I mean, you're in the oceans.
Yeah.
Things are weird here.
Yeah.
Like it could not be Errol. Errol could have like walked through something strange.
Yeah.
And it could have affected them. You can only hope it's temporary. Weird things happen to people in the oceans. Sometimes they become imbued with magic. Sometimes they are not people.
Kian will just whisper to Virgil. There's some magic still going on. It's not like a spell. It's like an illusion. Affects them.
Okay. Dad, there's a couple things I would like to do. 1, I would like to see if this person still smells the same to Blossom. And number 2, I would like to cast Sending to Errol. So Blossom gets a 14 on Sniff Sniff. Does this smell like my boy? And I would like to say to Errol, good morning. Are you standing in front of me right now? Just, you know.
That's so worrying to get.
Yeah, sorry for the shock. I would appreciate an answer.
As Blossom steps forward, sniffing at this very confused Errol, who they direct their dagger like towards Blossom now, just kind of like I don't know, afraid as she like stalks them. Good morning. Not in front of you, no? How are you feeling? Good to hear you miss me.
What was that last
Good to hear you miss me. I had a good night with someone, not you. Sorry.
I can't respond back to you. But good for you, babe.
As you hear their voice in your head, and Blossom sniffs and just smells, the oceans around you. Errol's face kind of contorts. Their shape shifts, shadowed and blurred for a moment, before it looks like you.
Well, that certainly makes things easier, and I will stab for it.
Okay, will you roll for initiative, please?
I would love to. Unfortunately, my sword is no longer icy, because I stopped touching it. So they did get me a little bit.
6.
21.
19.
11.
26.
Ooh, Oxalis.
He's just a little anxious. He sees anything happen and then goes,
Ox, you're up first. You see this transformation, like a split second before Virgil does.
Ox is gonna shoot rain at this figure. Dirty 20?
Dirty 20 is going to hit. Are you just standing, like, in the doorway, basically?
Well, he's back.
Okay.
He stayed back.
Henry to ranged bitch.
Yeah, ranged bitches.
You
back.
will, you have a very limited
Yeah.
view. So as soon as they take a few steps, you're not going to be able to see them anymore if you stay in the tunnel.
We probably have to be up close to each other, side by side.
7. 7 damage.
Virgil, you're just about to try to attack this thing, and a bullet whizzes by your ear and lodges into other U's shoulder as it stumbles backwards. Virgil, it's your turn.
I will invoke my blade song and stab at this thing. Does it still have the dagger?
Yes.
Okay. That'll be one way to tell us apart. 23 hit.
Yes.
Ooh! Max damage. Okay, so that's 13 on the first hit, and I will swing again. I assume a natural 1 probably isn't going to do it.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Roll for damage anyway, though.
Okay. Max damage again, 13.
You swing a second time. The ground beneath you it is not easy to walk. You trip, and you take 6 points of damage as Virgil's sword hand just kind of swings wildly and slashes you across the arm.
Sorry.
It's okay. Oh, fuck.
The terrain is all difficult terrain, except for, I think, for Henry.
The fucking finger.
Put your ranger finger back down.
Don't you worry, Neil. I was preparing for this, and I was like, except for Henry, because. But yeah, for the rest of you who aren't quite as skilled as Henry, it is all difficult terrain. Virgil, 17 hit.
Oh, that does hit. That's my armor class.
Curate leaps forward from the shadow of a tree and slashes across your back, Virgil, as you leap towards this being that looks like you.
No.
And its first attack does hit, and I think it misses you as you kind of stumble against the force of it. That's not too bad. 6 points of slashing damage.
Okay. What the hell, Curate?
What?
Not carrot.
Are there 2 if I turn around?
Yes, there are 2.
Sick. What's this Curate got?
A sword.
I don't have one of those.
Nice.
That's ours is our barbarian.
And its cheeks
And-
clap the same way that Curate's.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
shit.
what fooled you at the
Oh, fuck.
start.
It was the
The sound,
cheeks.
yeah, the
Clapped
cheek
his ass
clapping.
cheeks.
Henry, it is your turn.
I will roll to attack with sword. Does a 12 hit?
A 12 does not hit. Also, Henry, would you please roll a d20?
15.
I think maybe it takes you a second to get accustomed to the terrain, and your sword swings, misses. It looks to you, and Virgil hisses at you.
Second attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get my ass.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits.
So, Henry took a soul ash at not Virgil, which will be a... Damn it. 3.
The hiss turns into a bit of a screeching sound as you make contact with it. And it is going to ram into you, Henry. That is a 21.
Yeah, it is.
You take 15 points of bludgeoning damage as it slams into and slams you back against the hardened wall of this mushroom cap, hissing all the while. And here it is your turn.
The real Curate.
Yes.
Kira's feeling a little cornered, and he's gonna go into a rage. Make a reckless attack on... I think he's gonna attack Nega Kirit.
Kill your double.
Will you also roll a d20 for me?
Okay. 5.
Kirit, as you run forward, and don't worry, I'm going to let you make your attack. You do just manage to pull your foot away from the ground as it crumbles beneath you. And as if like quicksand, a 2-foot-long line of earth crumbles down into a crack. And Kirit, make your attack.
Okay.
I don't like that.
I'm using a spear. 28 to hit. 13 points of damage.
One more time, sorry. Will you also roll wisdom save?
Yes. 24.
24, okay.
And I would normally have a second attack.
Do it.
21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
11 points.
When Kirit goes into a rage, does Kirit look angry?
I think he probably gets a really cold look on his.
The look on this other Kirit is rage, actual rage, as Kirit wails on it. Kian, it's your turn.
Oh, first off, I gotta roll my blood check 'cause I'm right there.
We need to keep you fed!
What did you roll?
Do you want to take another bite out of me?
A natural 1, again!
I'm the one bleeding.
Every time.
Good.
Yeah, no, I was gonna fucking bites Virgil on the arm.
It's an honor.
Roll your damage.
Oh yeah, and it's more now. I'm so sorry.
Keep your friends close and your true toys closer.
Spoken like a true
I
friend.
just like, you're always the one.
I always draw the natural 1 bite checks out of you. You can't resist this succulent
It's
boy.
a pretty, 6 regular piercing damage halves, so 3 piercing damage plus 8 necrotic damage. But you can have that.
I can! I can't have that!
Kian, will you also roll a d20? Also roll a constitution save.
When I bite, does that count as my whole turn? Because I think it's a reaction, how we've been using it.
Okay, sure.
A 19.
Okay.
They are gonna get away, because they just bit Virgil, even though that wasn't my original goal. So they get an attack of opportunity, because they're getting out of...
From Nega Kirit?
Yeah, they cure it.
I haven't used my reaction yet, right?
No.
So their attack still happens.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit Negakirit?
So 16 hits as Kian takes 12 points of slashing damage.
Negakirit will take 13 slashing.
Kian runs a little bit away, and Kian's gonna cast telekinesis and try to scruff fake Virgil and put them on top of a tree.
On top of a tree?
Yeah.
That's a 16.
Successfully move fake Virgil 30 feet up in the air onto a tree.
Okay. I think he just instinctively clings onto, the nearest tree branch he can find. As he just shoots 30 feet into the air, hangs on for dear life. Ox, your gaze is drawn to the crumbling earth. You see a strange sort of motion from within as what almost looks like a puddle rises from it and then quickly shoots towards you.
What?
Does a 16 hit you?
No, it does not.
Okay, you hear a faint hiss as it touches the ground again and see the green air around it turn black wherever it touches. Ox, it is your turn.
Okay, first things first. Where's Wiley?
Wiley is still in the tunnel at the very end of it, dagger in hand, peering out, but has not taken a step out yet.
10 minutes of air in bag of holding? He'll glance over at Henry's situation before glancing back at Wiley. Here, jump in my bag. You'll be safe.
We roll persuasion.
Please. Get in the bag, bitch. 7.
There's a moment of hesitation. Wiley looks at you with eyes wide with fear, and then he takes the bag, vanishes inside.
Excellent.
Just because you have to roll doesn't mean you have to get a high number.
Yeah.
7 did
That's
it.
true.
And are you taking the bag with you?
Yeah, Ox grabs the bag and will move a little bit away from the ooze and a little closer toward Henry and his situation where he's being pinned against the wall by
Not
Virgil.
anymore.
Oh,
Because
No, Virgil.
Oh, yeah, because
Virgil's in a tree.
Virgil was snatched. He'll just move closer towards Henry, away from the ooze, once he grabs the bag.
Will you also roll a constitution save?
13.
As you race towards Henry, you sort of choke on your own breath. Take 4 points of poison damage. As the air around you feels thick and almost has a metallic tang to it. One more thing. Can you roll a d20?
Yeah. Nothing happened when you rolled. What did you roll? I rolled a 19.
Not 20.
Okay. Virgil, it's your turn.
Shit, already? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm faced with Negakirit. I will just keep attacking that.
With advantage.
With advantage. I love that. Bonus action. Invoke Rite of the Frost again. First attack is a 18 to hit. So 12 damage on the first one. Does a 14 hit? It does? Okay. Phew. 12 damage on the second. And I will stay right where I am. With that second strike, I will use Brand of Castigation. He'll duck around and try and get this thing across the back and brand the glowing gold sunflower into not Kirit's shoulder blades. Kind of a glowing beacon or a target.
And as this flower blooms across Not Kirit's back, the light of it shines through this smog that is rising in the air around you, choking Ox and maybe the rest of you as well. And that is where we're going to end our session for tonight.
I kind of wish I had rolled really bad on that random d20 roll. I want to know what it is. I just want to know what to fear.
Been building up a wall, laying mortar onto brick. Been building up a wall, 'cause you just make me sick. When that wall's between you and me, that's the way it should always be. And I've been filling up the sea, mixing water in with salt. I've been filling up the sea, 'cause this was all your fault. When we stand on separate shores, I'll simmer just a little more. Always fighting over something these days, crying over nothing either way. You've been building up a railroad, laying rails and stakes and wood. You've been building up a railroad, like it'll do you any good. When that train is on the tracks, we can put all this at our backs.
Sorry, the bean's too silly.
No. I want to know what the fuck is up with the beans?
For a second, I thought it was all of the fallen shepherds. And
Yeah.
then it was different.
Why halfling?
Kepler!
Yeah, but there's other halflings.
I know, but there was five beans.
You gave it a past, and then there were 5 of them.
God, I
and one of
should rewind, everyone. That would be so funny if the shepherds turned into beans.
Daryl's bean is just
What a 180.
Daryl consumes the bean lane.
Oh God.